talking about that. You don't really use it, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm scooping out the sides.
I saw this at Ulta and was
did?
like, this is some good packaging.
This is the hands-free handbags segment. How cute.
$16 for
It's a
2
steal
years
for
of
2
eyeshadow.
years.
Gal Lash
Whoa.
mascara. This is for you.
I was influenced.
Yeah.
I was influenced.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am with my good friend, Kherington.
Yes.
Of Currently Kherington. And we are so excited because we're going to share some of our favorite
Favorites.
items of the year. Woo woo! So I do this every year on my channel. I separate out fashion favorites, which I will be doing a fashion favorites video at the end of the year. My favorite fashion finds and bottom things, things that I did not work out so well. But now today we're going to be talking about, like, it can be fashion, it can be beauty, lifestyle, all the things in between. So you've probably seen Kherington on my channel before because we've done a thrifting series for almost a year and a half now.
Yeah,
I
almost
think.
a year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've done a lipstick video, which FYI, we plan on filming future lipstick videos because that was so much fun.
Yeah.
And then we will continue to do thrifting into the next year, which is cool.
I need more sweaters.
Because this one is.
This was a good one. Yes.
Yeah, this one, you've owned this for a while now.
2 years. Yeah.
2 years.
Well, actually, it might be longer than that, but we're gonna say minimum 2 years. Yeah.
But if you're not familiar with Kherington and this is your first time seeing her on my channel for some reason, she has a blog and a YouTube channel under Currently Kherington. Okay, so in today's video, we are both going to be sharing 5 of our favorite items that we have used or loved or whatever during the course of the year.
And we got this really awesome, like, suggestion comment. Not even a concern.
Not even a
Not even a concern, but it was a good suggestion.
It
comment
was a really thoughtful
that really
comment.
went well with this video.
Yes, that
Yes.
really went well with, like, our thought process behind
Yeah.
our purchases this year.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd start it off with this. So
Yeah.
she says, for the year-end video, I would be interested to see you two talk about any habit and attitude changes that you've experienced throughout the year, and was it a goal or by accident?
And I just really,
Yeah.
like, I just really liked that a lot because especially now that, well, when this goes up, it'll be a new year. A lot of people are thinking about, like, setting intentions, you know? So one thing that I like to do, since I'm not big into New Year's resolutions, is I like to focus on a word for the year. I think the first time I did it was 2018. So 2018 was intention.
Okay,
And then
I remember that.
2019 was invest, and how I could find ways to invest in, like, all areas of my life. So whether that was, like, my marriage or with my daughter, like, that's big scope stuff.
Yeah, it is.
But, like, my marriage with my daughter, and then, like, my business, and then down to, like, my purchases and even myself.
It's really, it's a good word. It's a good
Yeah.
word.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
So my thing for the year, I've been doing my year of 5 finds this year, and so it's been about shopping less but shopping better. So also kind of investing in things and really stopping and thinking before I make purchases. And it has completely changed my mindset. Once you focus on one thing, it does go into other parts of your life, and that kind of does go into my finds for this year too.
Yeah.
So with that, do you want to kick it off? First thing?
Yeah, it's me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So my first favorite is actually more of a lifestyle thing.
Oh.
Which you probably thought she gonna come in with the fashions. She gonna come in with the lipstick. She gonna come in with the earrings. Not today. There's no lipstick and no earrings here.
Whoa.
So that's a big deal. My first find is my camera. I'm like,
That's awesome.
so excited to share my camera.
It is so pretty.
Thank you. So with this whole, like, investing, this was the first, like, purchase basically that I made of 2019.
Right.
Because when I decided that I wanted to commit to a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I want to have, like, a good camera to actually, like, go along with. And this is one of the questions that I receive a lot is, like, do you use your phone? Do you use your camera? So for YouTube, 9 times out of 10, it's this.
Okay.
And then on Instagram, if I haven't worked with a photographer, it's usually my phone. If you are, like, looking for a camera and you've done research, it can get crazy.
Oh,
you know, because you're like,
it hurts
do
my
I
mind
do
to think about it.
DSLR? Do I do mirrorless? Like, and it's like all these words sometimes that you just don't even understand. You're like, does it work? Like, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a good, like,
Does
beginners?
it work? Yeah, so I feel like this is a good beginner camera. It is a mirrorless camera. It has, like, this that can like flip around for so you can see like the photos and you can see when you're taking the pictures.
Oh, right,
and everything too. So I always like that feature from it. It's great for video. That's why I have this little baby under here, so then that way like I can hold it steady when I'm doing stuff. I really like it a lot, and it's been super helpful and something that I'm happy that I purchased. But yeah, so that was my first find, my little baby camera.
That's awesome. None of mine are that expensive.
This one actually is pretty good price point, and we got it off of Amazon, and so it came with like a bunch of stuff too. So I had like my tripod and like a little mini tripod and just like all types of stuff. Of course, it came with a bag, but like I don't do those huge on camera bags.
No. Awesome. Dang. Well, let's swoop into my first one, which is like not on the same level at all of that.
But you're gonna be like the smallest thing I own.
Okay, so my favorite find of the year, if you've been following me on Instagram, you're probably not shocked at all. This is not a great representation of it, but has been Olive and June as a brand.
Oh yeah.
Nail polish, their manicure kit, all of that stuff. Been doing my own nails for decades. I was gonna say years, and I was like, ooh, decades. I'd actually been following them on Instagram for a really long time. They launched these like DIY nail kits, and I was like, oh, so interested to like have Olive and June at home.
Yeah.
And so swiped it up immediately, was so excited, and then was also like, my mind was actually blown as a person who loves doing their nails, that I was like, I've never used a cuticle serum. I've never used a touch-up brush.
That's what that is.
This is a little,
so
this
cute.
is like when you paint your nails and then you make a little mistake, you like go around the edges.
Around it. Yeah. That's next level.
Yeah, it's like you feel so fancy at home, but it also makes it so much easier. And so they have like a toolkit, which I've loved, and like just have learned all new tricks that I never thought, as someone who considers themselves like an A+ DIY manicurist. Like they shocked me. You know what I mean? I don't get shocked easily when it comes to nail stuff, and they did.
Shook.
So right now I'm wearing HJ, which is a lovely like navy, but it's kind of pearlescent, really, so it's a little different. And then they've got their top coat. So they have tons of different colors.
The packaging's super cute too.
Yeah, it's super cute. My main thing is to say that if you've not tried Olive and June, there's so many colors that are great and that I know will launch in the future, so that they don't have like a full extensive color range yet, but I really love their colors, so it's hard for me to like pick what like exact one I love, although I love this navy. But I love the cleanup brush is fantastic, but also the cuticle serum is like, I love it so much. It's just got this little sponge and you click it up, and this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Because I know that you dip.
I dip.
When I dip, you dip, we dip.
Right now, though, because
this is one thing that you can use.
Yeah.
Is that. This is also like a form of investing in yourself, is like knowing how to do a good at-home manicure so that you don't have to go out and get them done, or the time to like go out and get them done.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your second
thing?
Is
it my turn?
Okay.
So my next one is hands-free handbags. This is the hands-free handbags segment. You love that? I love it. Like your QVC.
Well, I was gonna say you're on QVC right now.
We're on QVC right now. This is the hands-free handbags.
I love
it. So, first, kind of like going into why that was important to me. I have a 4-year-old, and if anybody knows that like freedom that you get when you're not carrying like a huge diaper bag and like completely potty trained and just like doesn't require as many snacks and just, you know, like everything. So I've been living in that like this whole year. Great. Like I'm so happy.
Fashion
that
bags,
just,
bring them back.
Yeah. The first one, because I have two. So the first one is my fanny pack, because you know that came back like hardcore this year.
It came back a couple years ago, but wearing it this way came in.
Yeah.
Not even back. Was invented this year.
Apparently. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I purchased
every time I've seen you this year, you've had this.
I had this one. I purchased this from Spare Boutique, which is in Muskegon. And this
I look dumb wearing it like this, by the way.
This is the Quay Australia brand. I love prints. Like I always feel naked without a print on. Actually, that's why I have these little like printed earrings today, just to like give it a little bit something. But yeah, and this is how I would carry it, and I literally rocked this from the time I bought it, which is probably February or March, all the way up until I bought my next bag, which I just bought in November. The only reason I'm not wearing this so much is because, do you know how hard this is to get over like a down coat?
Not even possible.
Yeah, or
you'd
even
have to wear
underneath.
Your coat over it.
Yeah, like even underneath, which I've done, but then it feels like awkward sometimes because it's like I have a scarf and then I have I have a coat that does like a double zip and like all this stuff. So I'm like, right. So then I'm like at Target, just like, okay, hold on, like
to get
trying to get some money. So So yeah, so this is retired for winter. Hands-free handbag, because like I said, that's going away, so I have to bring something else in. I am bringing in, how cute.
That is so cute. It's corduroy.
It's corduroy.
Mustard corduroy.
Which is crazy because I'm not the biggest like corduroy fan, and I don't know if it's because I have like PTSD from like being a child and my mom dressing me in like corduroy jumpers and like, you know, like all that stuff or whatever. So I'm just like, I won't like wear it, but this like
is so cute.
So cute, so winter, like so everything.
It is so winter.
I got this recently, like I said, last month at the Counting House, which is here, and it's Herschel. It's the Herschel brand,
right,
or whatever too. But this little mini backpack, and my camera fits in here.
Yes,
and, like,
everything,
even like with this on it, like it fits in here.
Oh, that's awesome.
And everything too. So yeah, so this is great for just like traveling and everything, and I just have it on and go about my day.
You just have it on and Bentley, get back here.
Right? Yeah, pretty much. Just like Bentley. No. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'll try it. So this is me, just like at Target, whatever. Like Belly, get out. No more Frozen toys. No, you don't need another Elsa. No. Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks so good.
Yeah.
This is cute. Oh, I love it. So my number 2 is I did a video of favorites. You can already see it. Curology skincare. So full disclosure, this is not sponsored, but that video, that part of it was actually was my first sponsored thing I ever did. Oh. By the way, everyone thinks that Olive and June sponsors me, and they don't. I just like love it so much.
Obsessed with it.
I just become friendly with them, which is awesome. But
yeah.
And so as someone who's like very iffy about ever doing like sponsored content, hey, you know what? One of my favorite things came from a sponsored video. So the reason that I love skincare, and I feel like skincare can be really confusing. It is confusing. And for most of the year, I'd been having like awful like acne breakouts on the side. I just had a lot of texture going on. So oddly, they reached out to me like shortly after I had kind of thought about getting this. My skin has been so much better, and I've just loved it. And I also love the simplicity of it. You follow the skin quiz, and then they give you like a prescription customized to you, and then you can kind of communicate with them and see like make changes as needed, and it's cool. And so there's a moisturizer, a cleanser, a treatment, and the moisturizer, and so you can see cool. That's
like your breakdown.
Yeah, that's my little breakdown just for me.
That's nice.
So I started it in August.
Oh, okay.
This is 2 months worth, and so every 2 months I'll get a new package. I'll say that last month, so I used up my 3 thing, well, the treatment especially, I used it up a little too soon. I think I was aggressive, like 3 like pumps instead of 2.
Right?
Yeah, so now I know, like, just use 2 pumps, but I think I was being extra aggressive with it because I was like, get better!
Yeah.
And so I used it up like 2 weeks too soon over the course of 2 months, and crap came back.
Whoa.
And then I started using it again, and it was like, and we've calmed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Cute.
I feel like I can't be without it, I guess, because my skin was like, what?
Well, from skincare to skincare.
Oh! Yeah, perfect.
So I've been really into Versed, which is from Target, actually.
It is.
And so the 2 women who are over Who What Wear and Who What Wear collection.
Yes.
And
Joy
Lab are over Versed.
Because Hillary Kerr is like...
she is just...
amazing. I love her.
She is just...
She's on Second Life podcast.
Yeah.
And
like,
is it Catherine Powers?
Yes.
Is the other person?
Catherine Powers. Yep.
Who's a little more low-key on Instagram.
Yep, on Instagram.
Like.
Yep, 100%. I like high-key brought like everything.
I love it.
Because I literally bought everything
well, the
I could possibly
awesome.
buy. Yeah, so it's like I'm super into their packaging. It's very like simple, and that's what I like about the brand itself. Like everything's simple, like there's no frills, there's no whatever. I have the moisturizer, which I love. It goes on super thick.
Which is good
gel.
This time of
year.
It's
a gel cream.
Oh, I love a gel cream.
A gel cream. I didn't even know that's what I needed until I got this. This is almost gone. You can feel it. Like pretty much, this is almost gone.
Yeah, because a normal moisturizer is not gonna cut it in the Midwest.
Yeah, it's like it might be
in winter.
It might be gone.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah,
this is good.
I already
That's
know.
actually what the Curology one comes out like this.
Yeah. So
that
there's
feels
that.
so nice. Yeah.
This one is like just a little like clarifying serum.
This is
and
so
I
cute.
like,
Just breathe.
Yeah, and I like that it says on the back like to do it all the way down to your chest.
Take it to the tits.
Yeah, because I think
That's
like
what Carolina
nobody
says.
thinks about that. Like brightening gel for my eyes.
Oh, nice.
This is their wash it out gel cleanser.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you can see. I'll do it this
You're
way,
at the
but
very
there's literally
end.
like I'm at the end of this.
How is that different from your cleansing balm? Because I know you love their cleansing balm.
Yeah, so the cleansing balm I use first.
Just got cheer.
Okay,
Oh, so
I
this is your double cleanse.
Yeah, that's my double cleanse. So, but
Love
out of
it.
all of this, the cleansing balm is my favorite. But I wanted to bring my like almost empty or whatever,
Yeah.
because you know, like you said, some people feel like with, especially if you're in the influencer space, they're like, you just talking about that, you don't really use it, blah blah blah. No, I'm scooping out the sides. Hardcore about this because
Yeah.
it works so much. My skin has been like brighter. And it's been able to like breathe a little bit more.
You don't have a lot of makeup on right now. You don't.
No,
have
I don't have any foundation on.
foundation on.
Yeah, so this is my favorite. My favorite. So if anybody does know anybody though,
If anybody knows Hillary,
if anybody knows Hillary Kerr, send her my way. Yeah, we'll do like a whole situation.
Hit her
This
up.
Who What Wear collection is a whole nother rabbit hole.
Okay, so my third favorite is something that was my favorite last year, and I kind of wanted to just revisit it and say I still love it so much. I still use it every single day. So this was a favorite of mine last year, the ColourPop eyeshadow palette. I've used this for a whole and every single day for almost 2 years, I would
Okay.
say. And I mean, obviously, I need to repurchase it probably soon because
You're
these
hitting
two
pan.
are like
You're hitting pan.
very
That's
well
real.
lived.
Yeah.
But it's the Yes Please palette. It says cute AF, which a lot of people were like, I'm too old for that. And I'm like, I'm too old for that. Like, but actually it's just called Yes Please, so don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad, yeah.
It's not the cute AF palette. It's just the Yes Please palette. It just
yeah.
happens to say that. But yeah, I do have a video on like 5 different ways that I like most commonly wear this from 2018, I think. But yeah, I love it, and I might buy another one, and I might continue to. It might be the only palette I ever need. I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah.
I love it more and more. I don't know.
That's awesome though.
That's all I
and I
got.
love that it's something that you're just like, still here, guys.
Still loving it. It's
Still
$16.
here and going nowhere.
16
Oh yeah.
$16 for
It's a
2
steal
years
for
of
2
eyeshadow.
years, yeah.
Someone's gonna comment. There's probably some bacteria on there, so you probably should buy
I
that
should
again.
re-up, like-
I didn't have pink eye in the last 2 years. That's fine.
Oh my gosh! Like fast forward to your next video, you're gonna be
Oh,
like,
shit.
I have.
Here's my new palette.
So my fourth thing is also, I guess you could say, beauty related.
Oh my gosh! I saw this at Ulta
You
and was
did?
like, this is some good packaging.
So
And then I was like, is this even appropriate for my hairstyle? 'Cause I don't have curly hair.
right, yeah. So this is my fourth favorite find. Basically, fourth favorite find of 2019.
Do they make a face when you put them together?
Oh, how cute!
I did not even realize that in the store.
Oh my gosh, how cute! How cute! I love it. Look at you.
I can't handle it.
Oh
Good
my
packaging
gosh,
is like.
yes, good packaging is so good. So I saw this. Basically, I was influenced, like I
Yeah.
was influenced.
Yeah.
And it's by Tracy Ellis Ross,
Wow.
and she it was weird because I saw a couple different influencers that I follow posting about it, and it was in the very early stages where it didn't officially launch, but it was just these very editorial photos of people with really wild hair, and just
Yeah.
it was really cool. And so it's just one of those things where it's what is going on, what is happening. And a friend of mine who lives here locally, she actually has a YouTube channel, and she used to do only natural hair
Oh,
tutorials
yeah, I
and
know what
everything.
you're talking
Amber.
about.
Yeah. But now she does more lifestyle. But she actually had posted about this on her stories, and went to the store, was looking for it because it was selling out everywhere like crazy.
Is it only
and
available
everything.
at Ulta?
It's only available at Ulta
Okay.
or online if you buy straight from I believe their site or
Okay.
Ulta's.
Yeah.
And everything too. And so I was like, well, if she's going ham about this, or
Right,
whatever,
yeah, she's-
I need to know. And she has amazing hair, and I trust her, and everything
a lot of
too.
hair.
And a lot of hair, yeah. And so anybody that does have curly hair or has gone from having a certain type of hair to try to be more natural and everything like that, that you can go down the product rabbit hole real quick, and it can get real expensive because 9 times out of 10 you're trying to figure out what works in your hair.
Well, I've seen so many people this year. I think you were saying like the natural hair care journey thing has been popular for a few years.
For a while, yeah.
And this year I noticed on Instagram amongst like white women has been the curly girl method, which I actually don't know if that was started by a white woman or
I don't know. Yeah.
But it's like everyone trying to figure out how to just make their curls be natural so that they don't have to like it's just not even drying it or using a lot of product or products. They actually do use a lot of product, but it's not a lot of heat is what it is.
So the ones that I have or that I ended up buying is I use the heavy conditioner because they have medium, heavy, and then like intensive or whatever. Like that's kind of like the scale that they go on. And then I also have the leave-in conditioner. But I love them. And then what I really do love about this product too, because my daughter is mixed, and so I'm able to use this product on her hair also. So she doesn't get the heavy because her curls are a little bit looser than mine. Like we have different textures. So I use the medium on her. But before I invested in the big bottles, because these are $25 each, these bottles are. But then they have like a huge tub that's like $50, and I'm like, I might go all in on that because I use it. Like I use it.
And then is it like a pump?
Yeah, it's a pump.
That's so nice.
Yeah, but before like I decided to actually do this, when I was just trying it, they have a little travel size for $9.99.
Oh, nice.
And so I bought the travel size conditioner for myself and for Bentley. So then at least I could see, you know, like how it worked. And it's not really even just for like women of color. Like they've had men on there.
Interesting.
And then even just anybody that has like
curly hair, right, or a
textured hair. Textured hair like type of pattern and everything too, from like very loose to like very, very tight. And everything too. And the Instagram page is beautiful.
Oh no! Well, I bet
it's
just
beautiful.
From the
And I mean it's Tracy Ellis Ross, so But that's so funny though that you saw this and you were like, I need this, and I don't even think I need this.
I had gathered just from the packaging that it was for curly hair, and so I was like, I just wanted to buy it. Speaking about trying to buy it, I was just, this is so cool, and I'm like, I don't think it's for me. Not because I'm white, but because I don't have curly hair.
And she was even interviewing on something too recently, and she said the same thing. Like she was like, I don't want people to feel like it's just for like one person or whatever. Like that it could be across the board and everything too. So I thought that was really nice. But this is my favorite, and it smells really good.
I love it.
And so that's what I've been.
So pretty.
That's what Bentley and I have been using.
Oh, I love it. So this is so random, and this is one of those things that I was actually getting ready this morning, and you know, like you do your daily thing, and I'm like, oh, you use something every day that you just sort of like dismiss or forget about because it's just like casual to you, and I was like, oh, I've been using this thing every single day, and like every time I use it, I'm like, this is so, I just love this, it's so great. So it is a scent, and it is, this is random because
these unmarked bottles.
It is.
I love it though. Like it's so like
because I made it.
Okay.
So this is random because it might be specific to Grand Rapids, but also like most people have a candle making place and like they're popping up everywhere. And also, so this is from Wax Poetic.
Okay.
Which I know that there are other locations of Wax Poetic.
Okay.
So I have gone to the place. It's a candle making place, but you can also make not incense, but the diffuser thing that the reeds stick up and so you can make diffuser oil, but you can make scented oil for yourself. And I had a friend who did it last year when we made candles, and she loved it. And so I made this whole bottle right here, if you can see where it's at, is from, I want to say January or February, and was like $20-something. I think how expensive perfumes are. I've used only half the way through for a perfume, like $20-something bucks. So you can make your own custom perfume or your own custom like oil. And I actually like this is so big, it has like a little dropper thing. But I don't like using that, and so I actually just kind of decanted them into sample things. So this is Elizabeth James, but it's not.
Oh, but it's not.
And so I actually have 2 of these. I have one of these.
So good.
Yeah, so I think it's mainly gardenia, olive blossom with a little bit of ginger ale, which makes it a little bit lighter. And I love it. And so I just use the rollerball and I put it on every day. And I have another one that I've since added into my handbag. And so if you're just on the go and you're like, I can use a little freshening up. For the most part, I use this almost every day, but I do have a few other things. So this isn't like a solid year's worth of use, but it pretty well is.
That's good.
And just when I think about the price and I think about how much I love it, and I just love the scent. And I think because it's an oil, like it probably stays on longer and people smell it more. I just love it. And it wasn't until this morning that I was like,
this is my favorite.
I've loved you so much. And I've not even thought about putting you in my top 5. But I'm getting you right up there because I sure do love you.
Well, that's awesome.
So,
yeah. That's cool. So my final, because we're on 5, right?
Yeah.
My final favorite is Levi's, actually. And obviously that's not
I don't see jeans over there.
Yeah, it's not like a new concept, a groundbreaking concept. But for some reason they've just been on my radar more. But now that I think about it, it's because of Justin Timberlake.
Stop it. I was gonna say you have wedgie fit Levi jeans.
I just bought those though.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a couple different things. So Scout the City, who I follow and I love, she has been like hardcore about the wedgie fit Levi denim and the ribcage denim forever. And she has like a haul like on her YouTube channel, and so I've watched that and I see her like, because I follow her, so she wears them, you know, all the time. And so when we went to Chicago for our anniversary, so that was August, I ended up buying them at the store, like at the actual Levi store, because I wanted to be able to try them on and get like my perfect fit and like all of that. So I bought the wedgie fit and I bought the rib cage. And they're like wide leg and I just like love them. I live in them and stuff. So, but then I started getting into the outerwear because Josh actually has a jean jacket with like a Sherpa lining on the inside.
I love those.
And that's like super cute. And so I actually might try to wear his jacket. Now that I think about it, I might try to wear his jacket too. But then I found an oversized acid wash version of a jacket at TJ Maxx in the men's section, and I bought that. And so then I recently went to Marshall's, and this is my favorite right now of like my Levi's purchases.
She came in up the porch, and I was like, you look so cool and cozy. So this wasn't from the men's section. This is from the women's section. But I did buy it in a large because I wanted to have it be more oversized because it's like a trucker jacket almost or whatever. That's what I was thinking.
And then with sweaters and like everything, because I'm not going to wear this in the spring. Like this is clearly like fall and like winter or whatever and stuff too. But it's so cozy. And every time I wear it, I get compliments on it. Every time. Yeah, and then when I tell somebody that it's Levi's and that it's from Marshall's, like their eyeballs pop out of their head.
Well, what I think is cool too is like the Teddy style has been in for a couple years now, and it's like a nod to that but different.
Right,
which
exactly.
The Sherpa's more classic, and the Levi's like the trucker jacket of it all is kind of classic. But it's kind of it's a different way to
and it zips and it has buttons and like all that stuff. But I've been like living in it. I mean, I have another coat in the car just because it is like freezing today, like legit freezing. But when it's not, this is usually like what I'm wearing. But yeah, like I wore it when we went up to Traverse City, and like I got, you know, like compliments on it. I wore it when we were at like the Beer, Food and Wine Festival a couple weeks ago, and 2 different girls, and I don't know if it was because they were like young, like cool girls or whatever. We were walking around and they were like, your vibe right now, like I'm just into this, like this whole vibe, like or whatever, because I had this on with like a flannel top and like I think these jeans and like just some really cute shoes or whatever and stuff. They were like, whatever this is happening, like we're into this or whatever. And I was like,
that's such a nice compliment.
Well, thank you. Like I was like super excited about it. But
I love that.
Yeah, but again, it's super warm, it's super cozy, and just like Levi's as a brand, like I'm just feeling it. The 90s are thriving.
I love it. Yeah,
the 90s are thriving.
With your fanny pack underneath
with my fanny pack underneath. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but the denim though, like I'm super like the rib cage denim are probably my favorite.
Okay.
Just because I like mine to be higher
super
waist,
high.
And they're super high.
Right.
Yeah, super high. And I probably, if I could wear those every day, I probably would wear them every day.
Oh, nice. And yours are wide leg?
Yes, because that's another thing. I'm getting away from the skinny and going into straight and going into wide. Yeah, and I'm hoping that that's a thing that like happens into 2020. And
I think it will be.
I hope we just don't see skinny in the next decade. Like we just don't see skinny at all.
I think skinny's on the out. I really do. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think more straight, more relaxed, more
Yeah.
boyfriend, wide leg.
Yeah. Like, I feel like when everybody
love
was
it.
wearing, like, those tall riding boots, like, remember when everybody was wearing riding boots?
Well, don't
And
you think
you would,
maybe
like-
the
you would, like,
skinny,
put the skinny into it?
came because the boots were the thing?
Maybe, probably, yeah.
And I think like wearing like a riding boot isn't as in as like maybe even over the knee, which I
Right.
could never do. But like,
Yeah. You don't see over the knee as much. I have
yeah.
one pair of over the knee, but I don't even wear those with jeans. Like, I wear them, like, with a skirt or something.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but you don't see that as much either. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably, like, they went hand in hand.
little trend
Learn
talk
a lot
on the
about
side.
me. I know, right? That's
Yeah,
what
another
I'm
future
like.
video.
So this is
Awesome.
my fifth and final. So
Awesome.
That was me.
All right, so
Oh,
I got
you're
one
on.
final one, which mine was gonna be, spoiler alert for your Instagram, my Dudley Stevens fleece that I love so much.
Oh.
That would have been my
That
one
would've been-
fashion thing that I found this year
Yeah.
that I love.
Yeah.
I've talked about it here before. But as I was getting ready, I was like, I've been using the same mascara for a year and a half, which is also super rare,
Yeah.
especially for someone who has shitty eyelashes. So I was like, I gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
So I have been loving the Benefit Bad Gal Lash
Whoa.
mascara.
Oh, I didn't expect that packaging. Like,
No,
whoa.
What, I don't even know. Bad Girl. Did I say Bad Girl Lash? Bad Girl Bang.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I have crappy lashes. They grow down like snuffleupagus, and like
It's
it's
like-
just bad. I usually get eyelash lifts every like 2 to 3 months. I'm actually like I need to get one. I just scheduled one for January for the beginning of the year. So I'm like on the down. This is like as good as they get right now. My lashes are not great, and so most mascaras like don't do whatever people say they're gonna do for them. It's like I want volume and length. I want it all.
Yeah.
And I just don't have the lashes for it. And so this actually looks okay when I don't have a lash lift,
Yeah.
which I know is not a
great selling point.
rave
here.
review, but I have such
Looks
bad
okay.
lashes that when my lashes look okay because of a mascara, it's actually good for me. And then my lashes look bomb when I have a lift.
Okay.
And when I have a lift, I'm like, this might be too much. Like, it's so good. I love it. And I just love that I love the brush of it. It's one of those like smaller, like
good
rubber
brush.
brushes that moves really well.
That's a good brush.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Just like it. And for someone who doesn't have great lashes, I feel like that's a pretty good review of a mascara. I don't know. Those were our favorite top things of the year.
2019.
I'll be back on Instagram for my other favorite things, as well as here on YouTube with my favorite fashion related things.
Yeah.
We will be back in January for our winter thrifting series.
Yes.
And-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means more sweaters.
Woohoo!
More sweaters, more blazers.
We already have it planned, so we're very excited.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, and then all of her links to where you can find Kherington will be below in the description box, and that's
That's it.
it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Bye.